Yeah, so I'm not going to be able to play in the WBC. Super disappointing. We tried a lot of different things, all sides, really tried to make it work, and nothing's wrong with me. It just didn't work out.
Okay, well, that sucks. So Clayton Kershaw will not be pitching in the World Baseball Classic because he couldn't get insurance, which is maybe the most American sentence that you could possibly ever say. The World Baseball Classic and really Team USA is running into this issue right now. And it's an old issue that has been around the World Baseball Classic pretty much since it started. It's getting the best players to actually play in the tournament. Look, this year is going to be astronomically better than any World Baseball Classic that we have ever seen. But this is a problem that definitely still exists and needs to be fixed if this tournament wants to take off and be as successful, or whatever that means in baseball terms, as the World Cup. And Clayton Kershaw is not the only one that is going through maybe not just this specific problem, but just saying they're going to play and then not actually playing. So here's a list of some players that previously said they're going to play and are now no longer playing for a variety of reasons. Obviously, Kershaw is the latest and the biggest. Nestor Cortes is out. Bryce Harper obviously wanted to play. He had Tommy John surgery. Nate Eovaldi, Trevor Story's out. And outside of the U.S., who, of course, the U.S. are the ones that are most affected by this, you have some guys like Mark Vientos, Carlos Correa, Seth Lugo, Germán Márquez, and so on. There were also some other players who were interested, but for some reason or another are not playing anymore or did not make a roster or something to that effect. And this is all holding the World Baseball Classic back, again, from being what it could be. Look at the success of the World Cup. Look at the success of the junior tournament in hockey. That's what the World Baseball Classic needs to be moving forward. And look, I'm more excited for this tournament than I think I've ever been for any tournament prior to this. And I think it all started once Mike Trout announced that he was going to play. But the problem with all this, again, is not being able to get the big name talent to play in these tournaments. For that to no longer be the case, the World Baseball Classic title needs to be as close to important as a World Series title. And that's admittedly very hard to do. But I think overall, it's starting to get better, which is awesome. And the World Baseball Classic, especially now this year, is starting to get more of a reputation. I think the last WBC was what really set partially the tone of how big this thing could actually be and how exciting it can be. And the whole thing really just needs to generate more interest. And again, I think this year, the World Baseball Classic is going to be the most watched and the most exciting that we have ever seen. Players leaving are going to happen, right? Injuries are going to happen. And I think that's always going to be a concern that you're never going to really ever be able to get out of. And with players who don't want to put their body on the line for, a couple of weeks, then they're just not going to play. But you don't see that problem in other tournaments. I mean, just look at Team USA on the basketball front. Guys aren't worried about that. They're going to play. They're going to play for the Olympics. They want to win that gold medal. So the World Baseball Classic needs to get there, and I think this is a good step. They're going in the right direction. It's just slow to see that change, but again, I think this year is the biggest leap. Are you excited for the World Baseball Classic? Even though more players are starting to bow out? Let me know in the comments. I plan on covering more of the World Baseball Classic, so let me know if you're interested in that kind of thing. I have some videos planned, so stay tuned. If you're interested in Major League Baseball, I cover that as well. And I just covered the weird off-season trends for the Los Angeles Dodgers. Of course, we mentioned Clayton Kershaw, so if you're interested in that, I'm linking to that right now. All right, I'm Steve Granado. Later.